Hey yo, y'all know what it is? Z King Fight News. Let's talk about this Gervonta Tank Davis making some noise. Making some noise by dropping his title, looking to fight Vasily Lomachenko. Let's talk about it. Alright. Shout out to other words, my brother World Breaker. Let's get into it, man. This guy, Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, who couldn't find a statement, who couldn't even speak for himself when it came to Vasily Lomachenko. Remember what happened? Need I remind you, Mr. Pass the mic to Floyd Mayweather and let's him answer the question, because I don't want to talk about Vasily Lomachenko. That's who Gervonta Tank Davis is. That's who he is. So the move he's made is very interesting because number one, he hasn't been named mandatory. Number one. Number two, he somehow surpasses everybody in that top 10 and becomes the number one contender. Number three, he's always been in line to fight Yuriorkis Gamboa, who just happens to be the number two guy in that division in the WBA. He's fighting Gamboa next, guys. Gervonta Tank Davis is fighting Gamboa next. I'm quite sure he's fighting Gamboa next. I don't have any other doubt in my mind. And would that potentially be for a mandatory eliminator? I'd like to see that. Do I think it'll happen? We gotta see, man. This is interesting because Gervonta Tank Davis is now putting. Not only is he trying to put pressure on Lomachenko, perhaps, but the pressure's on him. The pressure's on him to make the fight happen. He needs to prove he's not ducking. Does Lomachenko need to prove anything? He's been calling out Gervonta Tank Davis for the past year. For the past year, guys. And we know what Gervonta Tank Davis' answer was. Oh, Vasily Lomachenko, we're not in a rush to fight Vasily Lomachenko. In my Floyd Mayweather voice, there's no rush. There's no rush for the Lomachenko fight. There's no rush. Gervonta Tank Davis is a prospect. He's a future pay-per-view star. He doesn't need the Lomachenko fight, no. He doesn't need it. This is what Ellerby has said in pretty much the same words. This is what Floyd Mayweather has said in pretty much the same words. This is why I've said, if Gervonta Tank Davis really wants to smoke, put a statement out there. Call someone up at Boxing Scene. You got their numbers. Call someone up at Fight Hype. Call your boy fucking... You know who I'm talking about. Call your boy over at Fight Hype. I'm sure Floyd Mayweather can connect you to, how do I forget this dude's name? No offense to the guys at Fight Hype. But, that's just the deal in the scenario, man. I don't believe Gervonta Tank Davis in any kind of rush to fight Lomachenko. I think he's going to be fighting Yuriorkis Gamboa next. And, as always, you want to get hyped about something, but we got to remember, it's a sport of boxing, man. This is a sport of marination. This is the sport of, let's hold off on the big fights. Let's not forget. So I don't expect Gervonta Tank Davis. I don't expect anything different from a guy who's never been in a rush to fight some of the best guys out there, even in his own division. And truth of the matter is, he probably can't even make the weight. This guy's always bloating up in between in between training camps, man. Does this guy really want the smoke? Because don't speak for him. Let him tell us he wants to smoke. I know Devin Haney wants to smoke. I know Shakur Stevenson was paying very close attention to what was going on. But Gervonta Tank Davis, man, this kid, I don't trust it. I don't trust it coming from him. He could just as easily fight for the WBA regular belt and just hang on to that and claim he's A-side and all this extra shit because he's already done that on his Instagram. So does he really want the smoke with Lomachenko? I don't know. I really don't know. But you know what? Those are just my thoughts. It's E-King Fight News, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you believe I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. But I just don't see how Lomachenko is really sweating this kid, Gervonta Tank Davis. He hasn't really fought anybody that's truly elite. I know he had a good performance against Jose Pedraza. But, I mean, that's one fight. That's one fight where he looked very impressive. And let's not forget that the Gervonta Tank Davis that showed up on that Mayweather undercard, who looked like absolute garbage. he looked like trash on the Mayweather undercard. When Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, Gervonta Tank Davis looked like absolute garbage. Point blank and period. And he's fought a bunch of nobodies since then. So what do you guys think? It's E-King Fight News, man. And I'm out.